right. So, what I've noticed on the bus again, yeah, they got them waiting on the corner, and then as soon as I get off, they'll walk towards me. You can always tell, right? So a lot of people wearing black. Also, a few people as the bus walk by, all wearing black, grabbing their crotch. Right, and then I forgot to mention this. So I spoke to my son to make sure that he's going just to the museum, right, and back, and I was like, "Who are these two young friends, girlfriend? These two girls, friends of yours?" He was like, "No, it's not two. It's only one." So I was like, "What is your mother?" So again, his mother calls me. Not she didn't call me actually. She tells me I have to call her. Now, had I not called her, she would not have told me. Okay. Had I not told her, she would. Had I not called her, she would not have told me that she let him go to the museum with these girls again and again. Don't even what the heck? Then again, don't even speak to their parents, right? Don't even care to speak to their parents. And so again, you see, like I said, black women, they don't look at the reality, just look at their fantasy. What kind of fantasy they want to live in their mind, what's all in their mind. And they'll tell you, well, in my head, I believe, in my head, I believe. That's what you hear them say. You never hear them quote any sort of statistics or any sort of data, right, to back up their claim, because they live by their anecdotal experience as if that's the norm for everybody else, right? And when you tell them the facts, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to listen. It's like you tell them Jesus don't exist. It didn't exist. He never existed. There was no historical person named Jesus. They'll tell you a damn lie. And then you say to them, well, why don't you go look and see when the letter J was invented? Okay? And they wouldn't even go look. Why? Because they've been conditioned with this fear of hell and damnation. See, when it comes to psychological conditioning, if you don't know what fear-based programming is, okay? And there's many concepts. So fear-based programming, along with neurolinguistic dark NLP or dark psychology, is what they use on us. So when you see cops shooting unarmed black men and women, brutalizing black women on the streets and black men on the streets, that is a fear-based conditioning program, because that is all they show on television and on social media. Okay? The vast majority of videos, I should have purple standing over there, white guy. So they'll stand there and see me coming. Yeah, he got his dog. He can act like he's walking his dog, but yeah, he just standing right across the street. And why is he standing right across the street? That vehicle, right? I talk about particularly the same color. That's the specific reason why he's standing over there. Okay. Color matching. They love to do like I talk about how earlier in my targeting, whenever I come out the house wearing a certain color, there will be a sea of people wearing the exact same color, right? So yeah, they love to do that color thing, and that's what color is that? It was like a brownish purple, something like that. Anyway, grape color. Yeah, so they, like I said, this is, that's what they do to us. When I talk about, all across America, particularly in urban areas or cities, and particularly in poor neighborhoods where you have black people living, you have these no-knock early morning raid. And the vast majority of those people, houses, apartments who are raided are single black women with multiple children in their home, right? Teenagers. And those things traumatizes young black children. And these white racist cops, they lie. It's always about some informant that they cannot disclose, giving them information that somebody bought drugs at this house, or somebody have a weapon in this house, for having. Because they use these things as tactical training for urban warfare. Because these people are preparing, they are creating the upcoming so-called racial war. Because they're the one that's creating it. They're the one that's going to start it. Okay? Well, but we don't think like that. See, they think militantly and militarily. We don't. We're more believers. We go into the churches and we believe this and believe this. This is why we have the worst condition, not the worst, but the worst outcome in every aspect in life. And yet somehow we just don't seem to we just don't want to wake up from the religious indoctrination that binds our mind, that blinds us from the truth. We don't want to wake up because we are so in love with it. And the fear-based conditioning have us so afraid to know the truth. Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.